Roshelle here, and I'm back to share some yarny goodness with you all today. In particular, I will be sharing crochet hat patterns that are super easy. You just need to know basic stitches like single crochet, half double, double crochet, and even triple crochet. So these patterns are great for more experienced crocheters who just want a nice, simple project, or for you beginner crocheters out there. So let's go ahead and get started. Of course, there are resources that I will leave for you all. I will leave the patterns for you all. And of course, if you do not know how to do some of the basic stitches that are required for these hats, there's always YouTube University. There is a tutorial for everything. And of course I have my notes because I don't want to miss anything. And I will be making a Ravelry bundle for all of these crochet hats that I'm going to share with you. Okay, so the first hat is called the Common People Hat by Martin Up North. So this hat, I love it. It is a free pattern on their website, but you can download a paid PDF of this. I personally, sometimes I will use the free form or the free pattern on their website, but a lot of times I like to just go ahead and pay for the PDF. But it is free. So you can go on the website and the instructions will be there. And you will need 284 to 350 yards, which is 260 to 320 meters of DK weight yarn. So that's a number 3 DK weight. It is available in one adult size. And it comes with instructions because you can change the length to do a double brim if you want to. Or you can just, omit the brim if you don't want it. And my favorite part of this design is that there's this like peak design in it, and either you can wear it in the front or in the back. And I think that that really separates it from a lot of your everyday crochet ribbed looking hats. All right, moving on. So the next hat I have is the Hat Hugger Cap by Edie Eckman. And this is a free pattern, and it does require Aran weight. However, the pattern doesn't particularly specify how much yarn you will need. So when I made mine, I actually used a worsted weight, and this is a hat that I made for my husband. He has worn it a lot, which I love. And yeah, so this is made available for an adult size hat only. But of course, with any of these hats, if you want to use a bigger hook size or a smaller hook size, then of course you can change up how the hat fits. And so yeah, I love it. And of course it's beautifully striped, and these are definitely his colors. So yeah, he gets a lot of wear out of this hat. Moving on, we have the Everyday People hat by Brenda K.B. Anderson. So this hat is also free, and you will need 250 to 270 yards, which is 229 to 247 meters of sport weight yarn. So sport weight is not one that you hear about a whole lot, but I feel like you could probably get away with like a light DK. And so the sizes that are available for this hat is small, medium, and large. And what I really like about this hat is that it kind of has a bit of a slouchy fit, which is the way I really like to wear my hats. Okay, so up next we have the Easy Ribbed Hat by Crochet with Clare. A lot of people are familiar with Clare. She was formerly known as Bob Wilson 123, so you might know her by that name as well. But this is another free pattern. Now, she does not specify the amount of yardage or meters of yarn necessary, but she did say that it could be completed with 5 ounces of worsted weight yarn. So 5 ounces, you should be good if you have at least 5 ounces of worsted weight yarn. And it is available in one adult size. And what I like about it is you can wear it more fitted, or you can push it back and it'll have more of a slouchier type of fit. Okay, the next hat, we have the basic half double crochet hat by Rhondda of Oba Oombawka design. I never get that right, but all the information will be below. So this is another free pattern, and you will need 256 to 512 yards, which is 234 to 468 meters of Aran weight yarn. Once again, I have made one, but I did not use Aran weight. I used worsted weight, and there's really not much of a difference between the two weights, to tell you the truth. There really isn't. So yeah, the head sizes for this, there's a variety of sizes that it's available in. It's available in preemie all the way up to adult large. It's incredible. And I have made one. I made another hat for my husband. It is very worn. So he requested a hat that had tighter stitches in it to keep his head warm. So I figured going with a half double crochet would be really good. And then he wanted tan stripes in the hat. And so I just put some tan stripes here. So yeah, super simple. He wears it a lot, which, you know, is good. And it keeps his head warm. And so yeah, it's great. Preemie all the way to adult large. So you can pretty much make one for all your friends and everybody in your family. All right, moving on. We have the Ribbed Wonder Easy Hat by Crochet 365 Knit 2. So this is another hat that is free on their website, but of course you can pay for the PDF download if you want to. And you will need between 150 to 175 yards, which is 137 to 160 meters of bulky weight yarn. So today we're getting all sorts of weights and sizes. And it is available in an adult size. However, which is what is great about this pattern is that in the pattern it has resizing instructions. So if you want to make it for a child or for a toddler, there are instructions on how you can kind of change the pattern around to fit them. And what I like about it is that this hat looks really warm. It's definitely getting colder here in North Carolina, and so this hat is really warm, and it will crochet up super fast because it is bulky weight. So yeah, you'll have it done in no time. All right, moving on. This next one has me really excited, as this hat is one of my own designs, and it is called the Peanut Beanie. And so it is called the Peanut Beanie because I have a dog and her name is Peanut. So I named it after her. So this is a free pattern. And to make this hat, you would need between 200 to 250 of worsted weight yarn, which is 183 meters to 229 meters. But depending on how you crochet, whether you're a looser crocheter or a tighter crocheter, you might be able to get by with less. It only took me like one day to make this. Super simple. And I do have a video tutorial on my YouTube channel where I show you step by step how to make this. It's really simple. And I will leave that playlist in the end screen at the end. So it is available in an adult size, but if you want to make it smaller, you can just decrease the hook size, and also you can decrease the amount of rows that you do. So it is totally customizable. All right. Next up, we have the Devine Hat by Sarah Arnold. Now, this is a hat that I've had in my queue like forever because I've seen so many other crocheters making this hat. But it is a free pattern, and you will need between 150 to 200 yards or 137 to 183 meters of worsted weight yarn. And it is available in one adult size. And what I love about the Devine hat is the stitch work, that spiral that goes around. It's so nice. It really is. I would definitely check this pattern out. Now I think you might need to know how to do back post in this hat. But once again, you can go on YouTube and find a tutorial for that. Okay, moving on. Next up, we have the Shanti Hat by Robyn Devine. This is a free pattern, and you will need between 60 to 190 yards, which is 55 to 174 meters of worsted weight yarn. And there's a ton of sizes available for this hat. It goes all the way from preemie, baby, adult medium, and adult large. So something for everybody. And what I like about it is that it has a little bit of a slouchy kind of fit to it. And I love the brim detail. It's a really nice, well thought out pattern. Okay, moving on. I believe this is number 10. We have the Easy Crochet Hat by Layton. So this is a free pattern, and you will need between 150 to 200 yards, which is 137 to 183 meters of worsted weight yarn. Now the sizes are for an adult size, but since it is a ribbed hat, you can always just take out some of the rows if you want to make it smaller. And so this is one of the newest hats that I've made. I haven't showed this on the channel yet, but it's amazing. The yarn is super squishy, and it's really simple to make. And what I really like about it is, you know, you have this. So if you put it on like this, it's going to give you a little bit of a slouchy effect. But you can simply roll it up, and you got a little brim. So yeah, I love it. It's amazing. And of course, in true fashion, I have not weaved in my ends because I'm thinking about adding a pom-pom. I don't know. I might add a pom-pom. We shall see. But yeah, I really like this. All right. Moving on, we have the Raspberry Beret by Littlejohn's Yarn. Now, if you all have been watching this channel for a while, you will know that I love this pattern and I love wearing berets. And so this is a free pattern, and it requires 200 to 262 yards, which is 183 to 240 meters of bulky weight yarn. But as you can see here, I have used a worsted weight, and I have used a worsted weight for all of my Raspberry Beret hats. So if you want to make it in bulky, you can, but if you just want to make it in worsted weight, you can also. And this fits me really well, so it's great. And it is available in one adult size, but it's totally customizable. The stitch work is so cool, and I just love the way it works up. It's amazing. And I have these in so many colors. And as many of you know, I am probably going to like make one in every single color. I'm going to make at least like 4 or 5 more of those. All right. So the next hat that I want to share is called the Lakeside Beanie by 5 Knots North. And it is a free pattern. Now it requires a worsted weight. The pattern doesn't particularly say like, you know, how many yards or meters you will need. But I imagine that you could just use one skein of worsted. It is available in one adult size. And what I like about this hat is it kind of reminds me of the knitted bankhead hat. So if you want it kind of like a crochet version that kind of looks kind of close, I love it because the brim is so wide. That's so cool. It looks like ribbing. And yeah, and of course you can always make this hat a little more slouchier by adding some more back posts. So, you know, you may have to familiarize yourself with front posts and back posts, but just check it out on YouTube. It's available. That's how I learn, because I forget simple stitches all the time and I just go on YouTube and relearn them. Okay, moving on. I believe this is number 13. Now, this one is super special to me because this is another hat that I designed, and it is called the Westerly Slouchy Hat. And I named it Westerly because that is an area close to where I live. And yeah, it's just neat. And so this is the Westerly hat, and it is a free pattern. It is 200 to 250 yards required, which is 183 to 229 meters of worsted weight. But I feel like you could get by in a DK as well. And so it's available in one adult size. And you can add or decrease rows in it if you want to. And I really like wearing these because, y'all, I have a lot of hair. It's kind of down right now, but I have a lot of hair. So this is perfect. And just for fun, I wanted to show you all what it looked like in a variegated. And so there's a tag on here because sometimes I use this as a sample when I'm doing my craft or my fiber festival shows. But here it is in a slouchy. And I also have a YouTube video tutorial on how to make this hat if you're interested. All right, moving on. Last but certainly not least, I have the Simple Double Crochet Hat by Rhondda of Oombawka Designs. It's a free pattern, and you will need between 50 to 200 yards, 46 to 183 meters of air and weight. But of course, I have made mine in worsted weight, and this is kind of a heavier worsted, so it's quite perfect. And then I put this huge pom-pom on the top. And this is another one of my hats I made for my husband because we are big Carolina Panthers fans. And so I believe I made this for him when the Panthers went to the Super Bowl. So yeah, that's this hat. And the sizes that are available are preemie, newborn, baby, toddler, adult small, adult medium, adult large. So you can make one for everybody. So the pom-pom, of course, is totally optional, and it's just something that I added on here. So yeah, so these are all of the hats I share with you all, plus a few that I haven't made yet, but I will. And so let me know in the comment section below if you have crochet any of these hats or you want to, and let me know which one you want to crochet. And so, like I said, for most of these hats, you can customize them, which makes them so great. So until next time, bye.